Hello everyone, I'm Aditya Shenoy from Gadgets 360 and today I have with me the Realme 6i. This is the brand new budget smartphone from Realme. Now without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and unbox the device. But before I do that, be sure to subscribe to the Gadgets 360 YouTube channel and click that bell icon so that you're the first to know when we have a new video. This is what the box of the Realme 6i looks like. It's typical Realme packaging. You have got a bright yellow box and it does mention a couple of things right on the box. So the first one is an in-display selfie camera and a 90 Hz smooth display, a 48 megapixel quad camera setup. You have a 30 watt flash charge with an asterisk on it, a 4300 milliamp hour battery, and this is the Helio G90T SoC. So this is a powerful SoC. We have seen it in the past on a few other smartphones, and this does mention we've got the Eclipse black color variant for this particular device. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and unbox this Realme 6i. This is the first thing you see when you unbox it. The SIM tray eject tool, that when you open it, it's a single wire that's bent around. And you've got the case that goes on the phone. I'm going to keep that aside. Take a look at the phone. So it's the Realme 6i. This is what the phone looks like. We've got the Eclipse black variant of it. There's also a lunar white variant for this particular device. Let's power it on, keep it aside, and check what else do you get in the box. Get the Whoop charger. So this is the Whoop charger that you get in the box. Now this is a 20 watt charger that you get in the box. It's not a 30 watt charger. The smartphone is capable of 30 watt fast charging, but you only get a 20 watt charger that's in the box. And this is the Type-C cable that you get in the box. So typical Realme yellow inserts that you see on here. So it's something that you will see on every Realme smartphone. Now let's set this phone up. Let's quickly latch on to Wi-Fi. And while I do that, I will tell you a little about this particular smartphone. So right at the front, you've got a 6.5 inch full HD plus display. Now this is a 90 Hz refresh rate panel. On your average smartphone has a 60 Hz panel. Now this is a faster refresh rate, which should help deliver a smooth scrolling experience on this particular device. It's also got a hole punch display on the left top corner for this particular device. It's got a side mounted fingerprint scanner. So the side mounted fingerprint scanner that you see here, it's something we've seen on the Realme 6 and the Realme 6 Pro as well. So it's in line with that particular series. The frame feels a little plasticky. At the bottom, you've got the USB Type-C port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, microphone, and the loudspeaker. And at the top, well, it's pretty bare. It does not seem to have a microphone over there. On the side, you've got the SIM eject tool. The volume rockers are on the left side, as the power buttons on the right. These buttons are very conveniently placed. So connecting to Wi-Fi. So while it does that, let me quickly grab the SIM tray, SIM eject tool, and take a look at the SIM tray as well. So this has a 3 slot configuration. So you got 2 nano SIM slots and a dedicated micro SD card slot, which lets you upgrade storage to 256 GB. And let's talk about the configuration that you get with this particular device as well. Realme has launched the Realme 6i in 2 variants. So you have the base variant with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, whereas the top variant gets you 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Now this is the UFS 2.1 storage that we are talking about. So, right, I'll set that up. Now it is setting up the Google account. Now let's talk about the cameras that's there on this particular smartphone. So it does have a quad camera setup. So the quad camera setup is towards one corner in a straight line, and this is in line with some of the other Realme smartphones we have seen in the past. And the highlight of this particular quad camera setup is the 48 megapixel primary camera. Along with it is an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, a 2 megapixel black and white portrait camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. So that's the quad camera setup at the back. The phone is not very thick, but it does manage to pack in a 4300 milliamp hour battery, and there is a 20 watt charger in the box, but this smartphone is capable of 30 watt fast charging. For those curious, the selfie camera is a 16 megapixel selfie shooter that you get in the hole punch display. Let's add a fingerprint to unlock the device. It is picking up my fingerprint using the side mounted fingerprint scanner, and just grip a little and set that up. Update overnight. No, I would want to check all the updates that come in. And you have an app market recommendation to download a couple of apps from Realme. So these are Flipkart, Hotstar, multiple other apps. I would recommend that you skip it. I don't want bloatware on a particular device. That's my choice. If you like a couple of apps that are here on the list, you can download them right away. Realme UI is what is running on this particular smartphone. Okay, the device is set up. It is powered by the MediaTek Helio G90T. So we have the base variant with us with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. It is running Realme UI 1.0, and it is running on top of Android 10 with the June security patch. So here you have it, you've got Android 10. So you do have a couple of apps that are pre-installed on the device, which include a Realme Community app, has Facebook, Google Pay, Realme Link, WPS Office, Soloop. That's something I've seen on Oppo phones as well. So that comes pre-installed on the device. Hot Apps is an alternative to the Google Play Store that you have here. And right when you swipe right from the home screen, you have the Smart Assistant screen. Turn that on. So it is an interesting smartphone, definitely, for the kind of battery capacity that it packs and the processor. So I am curious to see how this will perform, and even the quad camera at the back will perform in the full review. So stay tuned for that. And that was a quick unboxing and our first look at the Realme 6i. Now what do you think about this little smartphone? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to Gadgets360.com.